What's up, y'all? It's Ju Fresh. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm here at Creator Day. I think I heard about BeatStars probably like 2009, but I wasn't ready with my beats yet. I didn't feel like until like maybe 2023, and I was kind of on and off about it, but I guess, 2013, I'm sorry. And once I've kept on bettering myself as a producer. 2020 came around, and that's when, they introduced the publishing. And once I got into the publishing, it kind of just took off after that because I already had placements and stuff, and it was just, I was trying to figure out the other side of the money, the other side that I wasn't getting. I was getting my pros, but I wasn't getting my publishing. So once they introduced that, that kind of pulled me like full-fledged into the production game and try to, go hard with it. And they put me on playlists and helped me get plays and get a lot of sales from the playlists as well. And it just helped me. It could help me continue to grow and continue to work on my craft and just help me just stay grinding. First of all, you got, I don't mean to get spiritual or anything like that, but you have to kind of just depend on your higher power, your God, and come from a spiritual background. For me, like, it's all about your mental. Like, what are you really doing this for? Like, what are you really producing for? And I don't want to get into like deep into my story or like that, but I had like times where I was comparing myself to a lot of people, trying to figure out my way. What should I do? Should I chase placements, keep chasing placements? Should I do the sync route? Should I do the online beats and stuff? I think it's all about just building your brand at the end of the day, because everybody has dope beats. Everybody is awesome, but if they don't relate to you as a person, and you put out videos making content about yourself and putting yourself in front of these beats and stuff, I think people will relate to you a lot more, and they will have something in common with you, not just from you making beats, but just from anything that you're going with in life. It's the same, just making music. That's all it is. It's just two different avenues of how you create and use what you've been doing to progress on both sides. Like with the Zero situation, like it's just, I could go in person, I could work with him in the studio, having studio etiquette, building relationships with him in person, or you can do it online. And that's why I was talking about before, just building your brand and letting people relate to you. And I think that's how you work on both sides of it. It's something I'm still working on to this day, to be honest, man. Like, to be consistent is really tough, but I think that's where it comes in when you're trying to figure out like your why, or why you're doing this. Do you have a wife? Do you have a husband or whatever? Do you have a family? Why it takes you back to that time when you first made your beat or whatever. I think that all that plays into how you can be consistent and why it keeps you going. Even like you having your days, like you working and you have a bad day or whatever, and you go home, you're like, man, I gotta express myself. Yeah, and I think that's something to keep pushing forward to, like to always find a way to like keep going, keep being consistent, knowing your why, and just to keep going. Just get to how you live, man. Like, everybody's journey is different, everybody's situation is different, man. It's all about just what works for you, to be honest. And as far as my story goes, I had some type of success from the beat sales earlier that BeatStars helped me with. So I definitely saw that point aware of I can actually make some type of living off this. And while I'm waiting for the placement game or anything like that, and just finding ways to still be able to live off what you're doing, what you love to do, which is music. Honestly, being consistent. Like 2020, we was all just sitting there and doing nothing, like literally doing nothing. So I had to do something. Like, your mental kind of plays a toll on it, and you have to like find ways to be creative. So I was just using that time that I was going through that season to put my beats out or whatever. So once I kept being consistent with that, I think that's when I started seeing like consistent growth. And at the time, I think they had playlisting as well. And once they started like playlisting your beats and everything, and have like more eyes on it to get people to listen to it and draw people more to you, I think that's what like helped elevated my sales, because now they see me, but they see the beats, but now they see me, they see a person attached to the beats as well. Yeah, my favorite beat right now is probably the Travis Scott beat. I think that's like my most played beat. It's called Take Your Time. I think it's got like 11,000 plays and like probably like 260 likes or whatever. And it felt great. I think that's one of the beats that was in the playlist, like the Travis Scott's playlist that they put together a while back, and that definitely took it to a whole nother level, man. So I'll say that. Publishing is definitely important because you're getting your other side of your money, and definitely the admin side of publishing is where it's at. You know, instead of doing a co-publishing, in my opinion, because all you're doing is just having them collect your money. It's an 80-20 split, but they're doing the work to go collect your funds pretty much to keep going, like to keep progressing. I say that's a good aspect of it, just the admin side of it, and helping you collect your money, you know, while you're just sitting there. Just trying to find a way to make a living doing what I love to do. And also at this creative event, like this is my first time hearing Abe's story, and that definitely inspired me and it drew me, you know, to the company a lot more. I was like, wow, I didn't know that he went through all that, and I definitely felt what he was talking about. So I think I have a lot more appreciation for the company, and just to really take myself a lot more seriously, you know, to keep on working and collaborate with different people, just to keep uploading my beats and just making content and getting my brand out as much as I can, and using BeatStars to help.